Because you exist, there is life. Just think about it. If you were not here, what exists? What's real? Nothing. It's because you're here in this world that what you term as your life exists. So life is because you are. If you are not here, it doesn't exist. And we've seen that each person has a completely different life or different idea of what life is. Why? Because we've got these amazing senses, right? And we've got something that interprets everything, which is the mind. The mind is born at the time of birth and it disappears at the time of death. It is merely an instrument that allows you to make sense of whatever's coming through your senses. Without the mind to interpret that, it would be nothing. You'd be seeing things without giving it a name or a label or anything like that. So what the mind does is converts your world into a mental construct, into a story, into an idea. I always say, and we saw that video, which one time I don't remember what it's called even, but the first time you tell your child that is a bird is the last time the child sees the bird for what it is. Because when a child first beholds something, you're looking at it, you have no idea what it is. Until someone tells you, this is a book, this is a box, this is a Buddha, this is a person, this is a table, this is a chair. If no one told you what it was, what would that be? What would your life be? How would you interpret everything that there is? And it's a wonderful function that the mind has built to do, to make sense of this world. But over millennia, the mind stopped being just an instrument of interpretation and developed many other aspects. The intellect and the ego all reside in different parts of the mind. They're all over your body. Your mind doesn't reside in your brain. Your mind is all over your body. And then came the complication of emotions. That messes everything up. Because we're now tuned into what we feel. I feel good about this and I feel bad about this, right? And when you feel good about something, you find a reason why you're feeling good, right? Oh, today everything went, I earned $5,000. I'm feeling really good. On a day that you're feeling not so good, you can say, I earned only $5,000 today. Oh my God, tomorrow God knows if I'm going to make the same amount of money. I better be careful. When you're feeling good, you put a twist on everything. You make the outer world adapt to how you feel. You are on a rainy day, can make you feel terrible. I mean, there's some people like, very connected with the weather. The sun is not shining. If it's dreary and rainy, oh my God, what are you going to do? And this is terrible weather. I can't go out, can't do anything, can't go for a walk. We weren't even planning to go for a walk, but you can't go for a walk. I can't do anything. It's really miserable. Or you can say, oh my God, this is the perfect day to make pakoras and chai and just sit with a book in my bedroom. See, your entire day unfolds depending on how you're feeling. First, it is how you feel, and then it's the world. The world is as it is. The sun is shining, rain is coming. I mean, these are just happenings. Things are just happening the way they do in nature. There are cycles. But you are thinking, oh my God, I'm feeling so miserable because of the weather. I'm feeling so happy because the sun is shining. Oh, today I can go for a walk. Today I can't go for a walk. Today I earn money. Today I didn't earn money. Today it was a good day. I've put on 1 pound. I've lost 2 pounds. Everything that can make you happy or unhappy is just nothing other than a happening, an event. Things just keep going. People say things. People do things. You do things. It's all a manifestation. It's all Leela. It's all a manifestation of the divine consciousness, manifesting in different people in different things. But you take something, an event, and you say, oh, my happiness lies in this event. I need to graduate. I don't have the money to graduate. Till I graduate, I'm never going to be happy. Till this happens, I'm never going to be happy. Everything happens in this imaginary place called tomorrow. I don't know if you all looked at the social that I put up in the last newsletter.
Yeah.
Tomorrow owns your happiness, tomorrow owns your dreams, tomorrow owns your hopes, tomorrow everything is going to happen at an imaginary time in the future. Unfortunately, now is when it happens. There is only now. It's not going to happen later. It's not going to happen, what happened before, who knows if it even existed. Your memories of your past, how much do you really remember? Little snapshots of things. Oh, I was happy then, I was sad then, this made me happy then. Do you remember it like a movie playing? You don't. You don't. You only remember it like flashes. That's what memories are. What really matters is how you feel. That is why it's really important first thing in the morning to reverse that prana, to make everything move upward. Because if your prana is rising, automatically positive energy takes over. Because with the rising prana, it rises with enthusiasm, creative energy, joy and generosity, love, gratitude, awareness and bliss. This is how prana rises in your body. So those are all positive attitudes. Your entire aura will be positive, and then you will spread positivity wherever you go. Everything will work out in your favor. Things will go according to what you want because you are happy. You are happy and joyful for no reason. For no reason. It's not an outward reason that you look for happiness. It is an inner affirmation of just being there, of just being. The best way to make things work for you in your life is to just be and allow the universe to work through you, to function through you. This universe is bigger than you know. The energy that flows through it is better than you can ever imagine. We block this energy with our thoughts, especially with fear thoughts. Fearful thoughts have such strong energy that they block universal consciousness from flowing freely. If you just practice being every hour or 2 hours, to just say that I will just be, I will let the universe decide for me how my life is going to be, how everything is going to be. I'm just going to be happy. For no reason. Even if you say this to yourself 3 or 4 times in a day, your mood flips. Your energy flips. You recognize that it is an outward problem that is making you miserable. And things outside of yourself you really cannot control. What you can control is your inner state of mind. How you feel. And for that to happen, you have to be aware, right? How am I feeling? Half the time we're already cursing the whole world and complaining about everything and criticizing everything and saying that this is bad and that is bad and the political system stinks and that person is useless, and this one is, wearing the wrong clothes and how dare he say that. Just think of how our day goes, how much of negative energy we're expending. Negative energy only brings negative events in your life. It attracts what you put out. It is important. If you want your outer world to mirror what's inside, then you have to get rid of the negative, because if things are not going well for you, it's obviously because it's not going well inside. Because when you feel good, you can see the good in everything. You can see the good in everything. You can look at a stone and see a sculpture sitting inside it. That's what artists do, right? Bring out a sculpture from a piece of stone. And we can do that from life. We can make out of life the sculpture that we want. How do you want your life to be? Do you even want to be happy? You can be happy in this moment. In this moment, everything belongs to you. You have to just let it happen. You have to just drop everything and let it happen. And just be happy for no reason. When you just practice being, practice presence, what Eckhart calls practicing presence, just nothing. That today I'm going to just be, and I'm just going to allow the universe to work through me. Wherever it takes me, let it take me. And when you connect like that, even if it's for a few seconds at a time, automatically you start doing things that, it'll be the right action that's needed at the time. Unclouded by mental, misgivings, by your own hang-ups, by what people think of you, by what is expected of you. None of that. It'll be what is right for you. The right course of action might be, involve something difficult, like giving up a job or giving up a home. Whatever is required of you, that right action will come in that moment. Your outer world reflects how you feel. So you need to align yourself with consciousness. And that's why, with religion and churches, they keep talking about, they called it God. They called it God, and they said, this God is with you, is bigger than you. You just need to pray. What are they trying to do? They're trying to make you drop your mind and think only positive thoughts. Think only positive thoughts. But people are less likely to follow universal consciousness and more likely to follow a God which has a form for them, where the God looks, where God lives, how he behaves, the things to be done. It's easier for them to react like that. And you hear them saying it all the time. God is bigger than you. God functions through you. You surrender everything to God, including your money. Couldn't resist that. But I'm just saying, it is easier for people to understand a concept of God than it is to understand the concept of consciousness. And both God or consciousness, whatever you call it, closer to you than you think. There is nothing to be done. There is nothing to be done. There is everything to you just drop everything and it's right there. Right there. That's how you live life effortlessly. That's how you make your outer world mirror your inner one. It's still doing that. It's still doing that. You know, point is, if things are not going well, what is your inner world like? What came first, the chicken or the egg, right? Change your inner world first, and then see your outer world run to catch up. It will happen. It will happen. That's how it works.